It's Easter Sunday. It's just me and the dogs. Heather's working, and Mary's not going to be home until late tonight. It's 11:30 in the morning. I started the dishes about an hour ago. That's the cleanest I've seen my counter in a long time. So, Bean is being a pest. They want to be in and outside, and we got a dusting of snow this morning. So you can see it on the mat there. My dryer just went off as I walked in the door. So I guess I have to fold clothes and start packing for this coming weekend so I can get it done. So Faith is going to be over. We're going to give her the pink piggy because she likes all things pink. Heather was thinking about that one, but she's got a bunch of bunnies in her room, so she wants the bunny. And I figured, the chickie is it's just Mary, all the bright colors. So, so they'll open those later. It was actually very cold out this morning. So this week at work will be different because we've got some Saturdays off in different places because of the holidays. We usually only have one Saturday off a month. We're moving them around for the summer because of all the holidays. I usually put my clothes for the week in order, and I put my socks in there. I have a little shelf that I keep in my closet, and I just pile them in there and just pull them out one at a time for the week. But I'm going to tell you about these holidays in a little bit here. It's all your fault. It's all your fault. I wouldn't have all the fuzz on the floor. Good Tuesday morning. Dog's got me up at 5:30. Didn't want to get up that early. Well, hello. Mary's so sad. Tyler's been sick with some kind of flu for like 3 days. And she's just probably wishing she was there, I'm sure. It's horrible. I guess there's some kind of bug going around because I've got people dropping off of my schedule like crazy. But I just went to the post office and I was told Mary I was going to run over here and grab my containers because right now for Earth Week, they're doing 20% off on your refills. So you save these tins and they'll refill them if you're in town. But I went to the post office and I got a belated gift. Thank you, Kathy. I got a belated gift. She sent a gift card for Sipping Streams. So it was for Heather and I for our birthdays. And Mary, I suppose. So, yeah. All of our birthdays are pretty close together. And, my eye needs to quit twitching. I don't know if I told you all, but, after I had that migraine, I went and got a massage the next day, and, my neck was out, and she could feel it. I mean, she was really trying, which is probably what I would have done. She was really trying to release that area, but it wasn't moving. And I have had this twitchy eye ever since. But the day she did it, I was getting those ocular migraines. I was getting the flashing, but it's just on this side. So it was really strange, the side that the eye is twitching. So, crazy. But I need my neck adjusted. I put myself on the doctor's schedule tomorrow, because if I'm not on the schedule, then I'll just be like, yeah, I can do it later. Oh, I won't bug them now. But if I put myself on the schedule, it'll make me accountable. And that way I'll be there because I'm scheduled. So, well, thanks again, Kathy. I'm going to go use this right now. And hopefully Mary will go with me. I get her out of the house because she's going crazy that she can't help Tyler. Oh, poor thing. Alrighty. I will talk to you in a bit. I think I'm going to go to Creamer's just to look at the swans and while they're still here, because they go through fast, and then see how many geese have showed up. I have the good camera today, but it won't let me close up in 4K. But that's okay. I can edit it. But most of the swans have gone someplace. Look at the field. Look at how much snow has melted. It's insane. Lots of people here watching all the geese and the swans. These are having a good old time over here. Wow. Heather went to the crawl space to get the luggage while I was at work. That's interesting. Heather's not one to go in the crawl space. It's creepy. So she's outside of her comfort zone. I cannot get this with one hand. I'm trying. But as you know, here, let me get this open. As you know, I've got like doubles of a lot of stuff. So I keep things packed in my luggage now. So that way I don't have to pack a whole lot. All I have to do is throw my clothes in there. Woo! I don't even know what I'm going to wear. I got piles of pajamas over there. Well, I packed so fast I didn't even show you. Well, hello, bear watchers. I don't know how this is going to go, because got dogs over here and birds are tweeting and, all the stuff. But I wanted to get on here because I said I was going to tell everybody about what's going on. As you know, we canceled all of our out-of-state trips for the year because things are changing. Mary's going to be moving. So I wanted to just kind of let you know what I'm doing, because things are kind of going to look very different because usually I go with the girls, but Heather's already used all of her paid time off, and they don't let her have a whole lot of time off unless she takes paid time off. Nowadays, a lot of places won't let you take time off outside of your paid time off. You get what you earn, and that's it. So she can take some days off unpaid leave because her new paid time off, she's only allowed so much a year. Her new paid time off doesn't start until July. I wanted to make sure that she got Christmas off because Christmas is one of her working days. And so she did do some unpaid leave for Christmas, which she could probably change later as paid time off. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I got my whole itinerary right here in front of me on the computer. We'll be going down, when you're seeing this, Heather and I will be in Anchorage for the Comic-Con. We're hoping to catch the Nana tripod on the way down. If you're new here, you might not know about that, but the tripod is a betting game, that they put this big tripod out on the river, and it's strung up to a buzzer, and when it goes out so far, once the ice moves or the river flows, and when it goes out so far, it will pull on that buzzer, and whatever time it is, if anybody bet that time, then they get that time, or the closest to it will get the jackpot. So we're going to see if it's still up because it's been very warm. We had some couple of 60-degree days, and it's amazing how fast the snow, well, you've seen yeah, how fast the snow has melted. And then we'll stop by there. If it's still up, we'll stop by there on the way back and see how far the ice is. There's some open water on the sides, and that's usually an indication it's going to go pretty quick. I've been seeing reports there's open waters on the side. So we're going to try to do that. We might stop at Denali on the way back because I usually try to get down there for Earth Day, and we didn't do it last year because we had so many trips back and forth to Anchorage with Mary and her friend's wedding last year. So I don't remember when we got to Denali last year. I have to go back and look at my own videos. Then we got, all the moving stuff with Mary, and I've got a bunch of car maintenance and the roof. So, things. Hopefully I'm going to get back down to Anchorage for the Renaissance Fair because they have a big Renaissance Fair I've been wanting to go to for years down there. But I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go to that myself. I might grab some of my friends because I've got friends that live down in Wasilla. So I might see them. And then a couple weeks after that, I have my cousins coming up. And hopefully she'll let me do video of her. Because, she's one of my really good cousins, and, we grew up together, and she's got a friend that lives down in Anchorage area, and she's coming to visit her, and she wanted to fly up, but then she looked at the prices, the summer prices, and she's like, no, I'm not doing that. And then she looked at oh my gosh, it's a 6-hour drive. I'm not doing that either. So I'm going to go down there to visit her. I took the whole time off that she's going to be here because it's like midweek to midweek. So that way it's like my weekend. So I just take a long weekend. And then my other friends, Rena and Bob, the ones that live down in Soldotna area, they're actually going to be in Anchorage that time too. So I get to see them, because I was going to go to Homer, because that's where my cousin's going. She's going to Homer with her friend. But I'm going to be driving down back and forth so much that I don't think I want to drive that much. I do plan on going to Hatcher Pass and maybe Whittier or Seward again, like I did last year, because those places are close, once you're down there. And then hopefully I can get Mary up here for Golden Days, because we're asked to be in the parade again this year for the Golden Days parade. 4th of July, I don't know. I really wanted to go down to Valdez, but I've already been warned about the highway, the Richardson Highway. Right now, it's pretty blocked up with all the trucks that go back and forth for the mine, for Fort Knox mine. There's another mine in Toke that they're bringing in rocks, to process at Fort Knox mine up here. So they're running trucks every 15 minutes. So they don't really block up the road, but it's a lot of traffic that wasn't there before. I mean, the Richardson's a beautiful drive, but they're working on something up in Prudhoe Bay, and they're going to be barging in all of this stuff in Valdez. So they're going to be barging it into Valdez, and they're going to be trucking it all the way up to Prudhoe Bay. So these are supposed to be convoys of things that are going up there. And so that's what's going to block up the highway this year. I thought about going the long way around, and take the Parks Highway down and take the Glen across, but then you're talking about a lot of driving again. So maybe next year I'll make it to Valdez. And then of course we're going to be down there for, the fair, the Palmer Fair, because that's a much bigger fair than here. And and then we'll just see where the rest of the year goes. And like I said, I had Heather take Christmas off so that way we can spend Christmas with Mary down there. So lots of stuff. Lots of stuff, and as quick as I could tell it. And we'll see where it goes from there. I might have more friends or family come up, and it's summer in Alaska. Go, go, go. And with that, we'll see you in the next one, and I hope you enjoyed all the swans and dog noises. And that's only 2 videos this weekend, and hopefully I'll have a lot more next weekend, because we'll have the Comic-Con, and we'll see you then. Bye. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe and all that business.